Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So jumping right into today's video, I am just gonna start by applying some peel off base to my nails. Usually I use my UNT peel off base coat with some top coat, but I have been trying this one lately. This is from a brand called Bubble. They sent me some of their stuff a while ago and I tried it out. I haven't really went back to it because I just feel like it's not really my type of products, like my style, but their packaging was so cute. But out of all of the things that I've tried from them, I've really grown to like this peel off base coat. And you don't really need like anything else to apply with it. You just apply this like a top coat and then cure it, and then go in with your application, whether it's Gel X tips or tips for like acrylic or polygel. It's one of those good peel off base coats where it has a strong hold, but when you're ready to take them off, they don't like hurt or anything. Like there's a really good balance when it comes to this peel off base. And after I cure it, it do has like a really sticky layer, so I do like to wipe that off with some alcohol and a lint-free wipe. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure leaving the tacky layer will allow it to pop off even easier, but like I just said, I do like to wipe mine off. Now I'm gonna go in with my nail tips. The nail tips I'm gonna be using are the coffin tips from Kairose. I did have a huge unboxing of her sending me stuff to try out from her brand, and in the first video where I unboxed all of these products and swatched the acrylics, I did use the square tips, and in that video I said I was gonna use the coffin tips in my next video. So since this is my second time using these products, I am gonna stick to my word and use them. Even though square nails are my favorite shape, I am gonna go ahead and use these to try them out so you guys can see how they look. Let me just tell you though, the quality of these nail tips are so good. Like, I love them. And also with them, I am gonna use her pink nail glue. I think this is my favorite nail glue I've used, like even over every type of peel off base that I've tried using this, because I think the first time I tried these products I didn't use this peel off base. I think I used like cuticle oil or my regular UNT peel off base coat with the matte top coat on top, and I think in that video I also said the same thing, that this pink nail glue works so well. I didn't even have to like hold it there in place for long. Like once I placed it down and held it there for like 3 seconds, it was already stuck to the nail. So if you do get this glue, definitely make sure that you are applying them straight, because once it's attached, it's gonna be nice and glue on. And before this glue, I think my favorite other glue was from Kairose, but Kairose doesn't even like do this. You know, Kairose is supposed to be like a really good high quality brand, but in my experiences, every time I tried to apply my Kairose nail glue on top of peel off base, it would not stick for the life of me. And that's honestly why I just went ahead and start applying my tips with like some gel glue, because it was just like muscle memory at that point, and the Kairose glue was kind of like the only glue that I had. After applying the nails, I'm gonna take my nail tip cutters and my little magnets. That way I can make sure all of the nails are cut down the same length. But for my thumb, if you have been here a while, you do know I like my thumb just a tad bit shorter, so I do take away some of the magnets and just cut down my thumb just a little bit shorter than the rest. And I went ahead and started my application. So with this acrylic, I already have one nail done. Oh, and by the way, I am using her shade Cozy Cashmere. I think this is such a nice base. The first time I used these, with all new acrylics I use, I feel like since every brand is different, they have a different formula. It just takes a while, or it just takes a few tries to get used to it. So when I recorded this video, I think the first nail that I did came out not really how I wanted it to. It was a little bit more challenging because since I was gone for almost like 2 or 3 weeks and I haven't recorded anything, it was just like I had to learn everything back over. But I do remember from the first time me using these acrylics from Kairose, I did use her other nude shade, and at first I kind of thought they were too watery, so I was like, next time I'll keep in mind to just drain my brush a little bit more so there isn't as much monomer. So that is what I tried for the first nail, and my beads end up being really dry and it was kind of difficult to blend down. That is kind of why I didn't really show that nail. It was kind of like a troubleshooting nail where I just kind of, you know, got back in the feel of using these, trying to figure out what's going to be best for applying this acrylic. And as you can see on my pinky nail, I did that one with no problem. The beads were very easy to blend down. There isn't like any humps or bumps, lumps or anything, a lot of imperfections, besides of course having to go in and shape foul to perfection. But as far as the smoothness on top of the nails, I think I did a fantastic job, and I think I finally figured it out. I think working with these acrylics and smaller beads is definitely gonna help me a lot more, instead of trying to do like the 2-bead method and just finish the nail, trying to rush it all out. With these acrylics, for me personally, I do think working with the smaller beads is just gonna be best. So that's what you will see me do to finish up this application, using smaller beads, not necessarily too wet, but also not super dry as well, just like a medium, just really in between. And I can't really explain it, but you'll see me sometimes I will try to dry out some monomer, and then the other times I won't. I'll just go like straight in. It's kind of hard to explain unless you are the person doing it. So yeah, I guess you can just watch what I'm doing. But yeah, I do love these acrylics a lot, and I do have a discount code for her website, so if you are interested in trying out anything, definitely check that out below. The other video where I unboxed everything and swatched the acrylics, they were so pretty. It was a spring glitter collection. I'll leave that video in the cards or link down below if you want to check it out. And like I said, I do have a code, so if you want to purchase anything and get some money off, feel free to use my discount code. That will be also linked down below. So I went ahead and finished up my application off camera. I'm not going to show my thumb because I felt like the 4 fingers were enough. After I wait till the nails are completely dry, I do bring out my dust collector and my hand file and just start to shape and file. I don't know why I started with the first nail that I did, because remember I said it was like really bumpy. It definitely took me a lot longer to file, but somehow that was the only nail I recorded. So I'm just going to show this really quickly. Just a little bit of the filing. It's not going to be long at all, I promise. But after I finish doing the filing, I do go ahead and use my nail drill to seal in the cuticles and get any product that's underneath my nails. And I just look at the nails from different angles, all angles, and make sure that they are how I want. Once I finish, I do make sure to remove all of the dust. Usually I go in to wash my hands, but I didn't feel like getting up, so I just used some alcohol and a lint-free wipe. And then we'll go in with the nail art. So for the nail art, I'm going to be using 3 colors from that spring pastel spritz, I believe, from the Madam Glam spring collection that I just unboxed in my last video. If you want to see the unboxing and swatches for that video, I will leave that, of course, in the cards or down below as well. But for this design, I wanted to reuse these acrylics, or I just wanted to use them again because in my first video, like, I know that this is a pastel collection, so all of these shades aren't as vibrant, but I wanted to do something a little bit more, like just use these to where I can show a little bit more of the brighter colors. So as you can see here, I did pick out only 3, and these are the brightest shades in the entire collection. One of them is the satin pink, and the other 2 are just the regular cream shades, being the blue and green. And I went ahead and put them on my nail palette, and I'm just gonna do some Frenches over all of my nails. This nail art is gonna be very simple, but I think the design turned out really dainty and cute, so I'm just gonna let you guys watch. It's not really much to explain. After I do my French tips, I'm gonna be applying some white flowers using a dotting tool, and that's pretty much it. I feel like this gave a very simple, minimalistic, cute, adorable spring vibe. So for the rest of the nail art, I'll just go ahead and let you guys watch the rest of this play out, and then of course I'll be back to give you my final thoughts. And also, if you are enjoying today's video so far, make sure to go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, or leave a comment below. Anything you do to interact with my channel helps me out a lot, and I just thank you guys so much. After curing on all of my nail art, I'm gonna go in with the Kairose classic top coat, and this top coat is the bomb. I love how glossy it is and how like the consistency when I'm applying it, like it's not super runny and it also isn't really thick either. Like it's right there in the middle, and I think that is perfect. So the products I use will be linked down below if you want to try anything out. But to finish this off, I'm gonna go ahead and apply the top coat to the rest of my nails, make sure they're really smooth, wipe my sides, and then give them a nice cure to make sure everything is nice and cured. After that has been cured, of course, we want to go in with the cuticle oil to re-nourish my cuticles. And after rubbing that in, this is how the finished set looks. And I just love how cute, simple, and adorable these are. The main goal for this was to give spring vibes, but also keep it very simple. And also just try to get the brighter colors to like show. And I think these colors look so nice. And don't mind the lint on my thumb. I didn't notice till after the fact when I had to put my hand through my sleeve. And with using these products, I definitely had a really great time. I most definitely want to try out more products from Kairose, so hopefully I can get some more, whether she sends them or I have to buy them myself. I do truly believe that they are great products, so either way I will not mind at all. So everything I use will be linked down below. Let me know what you guys think about today's set, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.